After the month of Nisan, we have the month of Iyar. When we look through the Torah, we might think that Iyar is a bit of a dull month. Nisan has Pesach and Sivan has Shavuot. But the Torah doesn't seem to say much about Iyar. But this is in fact not true. We need to look back a long way to something that happened just after the Pesach story to discover the secret of Iyar. When the Jewish people left Egypt, they didn't bring much food with them, just a bit of matzah which did not last very long. The Torah tells us that the Jewish people lived on a miraculous food which God rained down from heaven every day except Shabbat. This food was called man, which is the Hebrew word for a portion of food. Everyone got just as much as they needed, and it was a perfectly healthy food with no unnecessary parts which were bad for the body. God gave the Jewish people this amazing gift for the first time in the month of Iyar. So Iyar is a month which is blessed with health, a month when we should remember that God loved us so much that He made sure that we never went hungry, keeping over 2 million Jewish people alive for 40 years in a desert where there was no water and nothing grew. Iyar is a month for remembering God not only as our protector, but as the one who brings us our food to keep us alive, to keep us strong, and to make us happy. We Jews have a special way of thanking God for our food. We say a bracha before we eat. We begin by saying Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam, which means we thank you, Lord our God, King of the whole world. Then we finish off our bracha by thanking God for the food we are about to eat. We say Hamotzi Lechem Min Haaretz, who brings bread out of the ground for our bread. Or we finish Borei Minei Mezonot, who creates different kinds of food with flour when we have something made out of flour, like biscuits or cake or pretzels. And when we have fruit from a tree, we finish the bracha Borei Pri Ha'etz, who creates the fruit of the tree. When we eat something that doesn't grow on a proper tree or grows right out of the ground, like potatoes or carrots or cabbage or bananas, then we say the bracha of Borei Pri Ha'adama. And when it's something which doesn't grow on a tree or out of the ground, then we say Shehakol Nihya Befaro, who makes everything exist with His word. And the first beautiful paragraph of Birchat Hamazon, our benching which we say after a meal with bread, was written by Moshe himself, so that all the Jewish people in the desert could thank God in a perfect way for the miracle food which rained down from the sky every morning. That means that when we sing Hazanet ha'olam kulo b'tuvo b'chein b'chesed u'vrachamim, we are saying words that were made by Moshe himself to give thanks for the man which fell in this month of Iyar. Maybe Iyar, the month of miracle food, is a good time for us to make sure we know our brachot and say them when we can, so we can thank God for our food, just like those brave Jews did in the desert over 3,000 years ago.